Dear all, welcome to this critical conference on energy for all in the Sahel. Energy is central to development. Unless you have powerful investment, a minimum level of investment on energy, you cannot do transformational development. That is why we have this conference quite critical. In the Sahel, only 50% of the people have access to energy. And with that level of investment, you cannot transform neither your economy nor even your society. Hence the need for investing in the Sahel. We have been investing a lot, but in a scattered fashion and at low level. Unless you aggregate the investment in energy and you elevate it and do it with a sense of urgency, it won't have the impact required. But it has to be done in synergy with other factors like water and like food, which is a great combination. But sadly, all these elements are in deficit in the Sahel. We have water deficit currently, we have energy deficit, we have food security deficit. But it doesn't mean that we have the potential, we don't have the potential. This is a region that have huge potential on energy, wind and solar, huge potential on water. Groundwater is extremely rich in the Sahel, and huge potential on agriculture. And the agricultural potential is very high in the Sahel. So when you combine it, the effect will be even more powerful. So it's combining them, going at scale, but with a sense of urgency. We have initiatives that are really constructed, elaborated for this kind of transformation. Let me just give you two. The first one is the Great Green Wall, which is a development initiative. It's not only investing in planting trees, but how do investment in agriculture combined with water and energy you can transform. What is important to know is that although we have a huge deficit in the region of energy, water and food security, this is a region which is extremely rich in all those elements. You have wind and solar power, groundwater is extremely rich in the Sahel, you have the potential for agriculture. The drama in the Sahel is that investment in those three areas are disjointed. The moment you put them together and you elevate the plateau of investment, you get transformation transformation powers. And that's what the Great Green Wall is doing, and that is what the African Development Bank initiative that is called Desert to Power is aiming at. So in the Sahel, if you combine those two huge or tectonic initiatives, the Great Green Wall and Desert to Power, you have the transformation of the Sahel. We have some 30 agencies working on that. We are bringing them together. So if we put together the scattered investment of all agencies, we can have an aggregation, hence the effect of scale, which is extremely important. And then once we invest as the United Nations, it's quite catalytic. A $1 investment by the United Nations can bring $30 from others. So because we are on the ground, we have the power of proximity, the power of the context. We can lead as the United Nations because we know exactly the needs on the ground. And this is why other partners like the World Bank, the African Development Bank, the OECD countries are following our lead. So we are a leader on the ground, and we can have a multiplying effect by investing on the ground. This is what we are aiming at. So putting our act together and giving the lead for others to follow.